Hello, welcome to my live. I'm so glad you're here and you're watching this. And again, today I'd like to tell you a little bit more about yourself. And this video is for you today. If you want to learn more about yourself, to increase your confidence, and to be able to just more and more be yourself and not constantly worry about what people think of you or overanalyzing things in your head, and just become this person that can just live with an open heart, full of joy, just being yourself and sharing yourself with the world. I think that's so important. So today I want to share a little bit of information about you and your nervous system. I get so excited talking about the nervous system. And I know that there was a time in my life when I thought, that nervous system sounds kind of boring. But it's so exciting because really you are a nervous system. You are made up of your nervous system. So the nervous system is a big, important part of who you are. And you carry this around with you all the time. This is your nervous system. It's like, your clothes. It's like your suit. Your birthday suit is your nervous system. So it's good to learn about yourself in that way. So you can have a suit that is nice and shiny and not wrinkled up and really presentable to the world, radiating out your essence. So one thing that we will do together right now while you're watching this, I invite you to start regulating your nervous system and maybe ironing out some of those wrinkles that you might have in your nervous system today, right now. And just by using this technique called the Havening Touch that I use to help people ironing out the wrinkles of the nervous system caused by unprocessed emotions and limiting beliefs and past experiences that we still carry around with us, wrinkling up our nervous system. So go ahead and apply this Havening Touch right now. And in a moment, I'll tell you just a little bit more about yourself and your nervous system. And just follow along. Gentle touch that initiates this beautiful delta wave in your brain. And you go into a state of deeper relaxation. Can you feel it? Do it with me. And this is called co-regulation. Even though you're not in front of me right now, my nervous system is talking to your nervous system right now. And we're together regulating and discharging some stuck energy. Okay. So let me tell you a story about your nervous system. Imagine yourself standing on top of a ladder. And while you are on top of this ladder, you feel like you are on top of the world. You are open, your heart is open, you're present, you can smell the roses, you can hear the birds, everything is beautiful. You feel capable and confident and able. You feel expanded. You're able to let in connections. You're able to have deeper relationships and feel connected with yourself and the world. And you're on top of this ladder, looking around, feeling the purpose in your heart. This is called ventral vagal. That's the level right on top of the world. You are in ventral vagal. And what I'm telling you is based on something called polyvagal theory, which is something that it's based on Deb Dana's work, which is one of the people that I love to learn from. And hello, Anne, nice to see you. I'm talking about the nervous system and imagining yourself on top of the ladder feeling really present. Now, we are not always on top of the ladder. Sometimes you go down this ladder, and just imagine yourself going down this ladder, which means your nervous is not in this expanded state anymore. It's starting to contract because maybe something is happening around you that is making you feel that it's not safe to be completely open. So you're starting to contract. Your nervous system, your birthday suit is starting to contract. And you are now stepping down the ladder a few steps into something called sympathetic state of your nervous system. And in this state, you feel that maybe you have some tunnel vision. You're really focused on solving whatever is making you stressed out that is coming in from the outside. Maybe some pressure, maybe some conflict, maybe something that doesn't make you feel like you have a choice. And you feel that there's some sort of danger. And some of the emotional reactions that we sometimes have when we go toward the middle of the ladder is we feel anxious, we worry, we overanalyze, we overthink, we try to fix this problem, and you have all this energy and you really want to just kind of get out of this and fix this problem and get rid of the stress, and you think about this and you think and overthink and run into circles. Or maybe you become really frustrated and angry and snap at people and become really irritated. And then this middle part of the ladder, this is called the fight or flight response. So you are in this fight or flight response and you're having all this energy inside your body that can't discharge because your nervous system contracted as you were moving down this ladder. Your nervous system contracted and trapped in all this energy. And then maybe some pressure from the outside persists and keeps persisting, or some conflict keeps persisting. And you step even further down on this ladder. And the more you move down, the more you just kind of collapse a little, It's like you still have all this energy inside, but it's almost like you burned a fuse. And you don't know how to discharge it. So you just kind of, lose your motivation. And sometimes really even physically, your body just slumps over a little bit. Your birthday suit kind of loses shape. And you feel kind of depressed, pressed down the more you move down this ladder. And a lot of times in this state, we're kind of on survival mode because we contract even more to protect us from whatever we feel is a threat from the outside. We're not feeling safe at all. Down at the bottom of the ladder, we don't feel safe at all. It's the opposite of the top, feeling very unsafe. And then a lot of times you kind of maybe feel kind of numb, or you can't take action and you're kind of unmotivated. And you certainly can't connect with people because you don't have that energy left over to connect with people, because you have to protect yourself and kind of stay contracted. Your nervous system is contracted and connection is really hard. It's exhausting. You're so tired. And that's at the bottom of the ladder. So this is just a little story of how it can go within your nervous system. You have the power, you have the choice to take steps back up that ladder. And there's many, 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 many ways you can do that. And I've certainly been on all parts of this ladder. And there were times in my life where I didn't know, how can I take the next step up the ladder? And I was kind of stuck. And it doesn't have to be that way, because there's so many ways you can move back up that ladder. And this is called regulating your nervous system, stepping up the ladder. So this is why I feel it's so important that everybody knows about how to regulate the nervous system. Because the more you step up the ladder, the closer you get to who you truly are, the closer you get to your home, to safety. And from that place, so many things are possible for you. And you can connect with your purpose and with your soul and with your heart, and have all these sweet, deep connections in your life. And this is called confidence. To me, confidence is safety on top of the ladder. So, for example, what you're doing right now with me with this havening touch, this is one way to regulate your nervous system, because you're discharging energy. And that's what it means to move up this ladder. Step by step, you're discharging this trapped energy. And then the more energy you discharge, the more you get to expand until you reach the top of the ladder, where you can smell the roses and be present and listen to the bird and open your heart. And this energy that needs to be released can have many different forms. For example, heavy emotions that are stuck in your body, some of them still lingering around from past experiences. And you can release that energy. Or things that you believe about yourself and the world, like, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable, I'm not wanted, I don't belong. This is all just trapped energy. It's not the truth. It's just trapped energy that you can release once you move up this ladder. For example, and this is what I do with people, with my clients. We move up the ladder and we release this trapped energy so you can become step by step, more and more, your true self. Confident and connected and loved. Feeling loved. Knowing that the truth is that you're lovable. So you can do this havening touch anytime you feel that, like, you need to discharge some energy in your body. And just see if you can take it up just a little notch on that ladder. Moving up that ladder. Ironing out the wrinkles in your nervous system. Making your birthday suit more shiny and sparkly. Okay. So if this was helpful, please leave me a comment down below and just tell me what was helpful to you. And you can also tell me if you decided to do this havening touch with me today. If you noticed a difference and what difference you noticed. So just leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And hey, Michelle. Nice to see you. See? And then, as always, so much love to you, wherever you are in this world. It's midday in Bali. A lot of you are probably sleeping, so maybe if you're catching the replay, just hashtag replay in the comments. And see, isn't regulating the nervous system such a cool thing? So good. So much love. I'll see you soon. Mwah.